everyone, it's Kajal here on a Sunday evening. I am going to be going to bed soon just to get ready for bed, and I just thought that I would talk a little bit about that and sleeping habits. I feel like most of the world these days, we're so preoccupied and with our thoughts, and we all have all of these creative things that we want to accomplish, and sometimes it's right when it's time to go to sleep that your brain starts going crazy, and you're just thinking about what happened throughout the day and what's coming the next day, and on a Sunday night thinking about what's to come in the week. And so I am definitely working towards that. As we build Doonya, there's like constantly things that we're thinking about. So I'm trying to make a better routine every night so that I don't get kind of stuck in all of that. And so I wanted to share a little of that with you. The good thing is that I'm exhausted today. We actually had training this weekend here in LA, which is exciting. It's the first training, so there's 3 instructors that were trained and should be teaching classes soon. So first I want to say congratulations to Brianna, Carrie, and Neethi for doing a great job at the training. But because we had training 2 days of that plus classes, I am exhausted. So I think that I won't have issues falling asleep tonight. And it's also something to note that when you're really, really busy, you will exhaust yourself enough to not think about anything and fall asleep. So the first thing is stay active. Second thing, taking a nice shower before you go to bed. It's just refreshing, makes you feel clean. It feels good to get in bed, which I also just did. So other than that, Priya actually gave me these books. One is called One Line a Day, and the other one is called I Can't Sleep, and it's a journal for passing the time when insomnia strikes. It's got a lot of funny quotes in it, just about, the favorite one of mine is actually the first thing, which is, life is something that happens when you can't get to sleep, and that's by Frank Leibowitz. But the reason I really like this is there are times when you're going to be thinking about so much, and instead of just letting your brain continue to go, write it down, and then think about it the next day. A lot of times we continue to think thoughts through, and we do get some of our most creative ideas when we're not expecting it, in the middle of the night, in the shower, and they get forgotten. So just write them down right away, and just remember that keeping a journal of any sort is good for you to have by your bed so that you can get all your thoughts out, and they're kind of there, and then they don't linger in your head and keep you from falling to sleep. There's also, this one is called One Line a Day, and the reason I like that is it's a good place to kind of put your memories for that day, and it's something you can look back on. So just one line, the most significant part of your day. I suggest making that a very positive thing, because it's good to just have positive reminders, especially if you're having a day that's not so great, where you can look back and see that, at the end of the day, there's always a silver lining. And finally, I know a lot of you might, just as I do, like to read when you're going to sleep. And what I've realized is there's so many things I want to read that's related to maybe business or like personal growth, and things that then require me to think about what I just read. So one thing is, I just started reading Outliers. I don't know if any of you have read it, but it's just about how a lot of successful people, it's not so much just their personality traits and individual traits, but it's also just what they've grown up in and their environment and surrounding. So it's cool, but what I've realized is I can't read it before falling asleep at night, because I'll just lay awake thinking about what I read. So instead, I try to do things that are a little bit, menial. I read like funny books. I actually read Mindy Kaling's book and Tina Fey's book, and I loved both of them. But what was awesome is it just kind of let me relax, laugh a little, and just get rid of all of the deep thoughts I have, I guess, before going to sleep. So that is a suggestion I also have for you guys. And other than that, let me know if you have any questions. If there's anything that you guys do to help fall asleep at night, definitely list them in the comments. I think that everybody can learn a little something from each other, so it's good to share that. And until next time, have a good night, sleep well, and have a great week.